go, babies.
Apparently, the Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently, they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
I'm on vacation. I'm going to quay all these. I'm going to fucking watch them this week.
Do you say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q. It's Q-U-E. You idiot.
Improv. Of course, they did headlines. I just didn't want to do headlines.
You're just saving your headlines for later?
Yeah, next week.
Next
Absolutely.
right. Fits right into.
All right. Let's
Call
get
my
into
gut
some
in
10
right
questions here. Luka had his revenge game over the Mavericks from trading him. Will he succeed with the Los Angeles Lakers?
No, he's going to get diabetes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fat. He's probably going to break an ankle or something.
If you say succeed in the next 10 years, which team will have more success? The Lakers with Luka Doncic or the Dallas Mavericks? The Lakers will have more success. So
I agree with that statement because the Mavericks are now a trash bag organization. So
yeah. So Luka may be a LeBron figure where he can never be the central point. You're going to have to bring in a Jimmy Butler kind of guy to lead your team and let
1B kind of guy,
yeah, and kind of be the leader guy. But I don't know. I'm not giving up on Luka Doncic. I like the fat shaming. I'm here for it. It's great.
Okay, good.
But I also like fellow beer drinkers and who can ball. So I'm on Team Luka there too. And then also he's 25. Like you get to 27,
He looks much older.
you get to 27. Like I mean, it also
those Eastern European guys though,
they're
fuck,
built
man,
different, man.
they are.
Look at Jokic. Like he's not ripped, but remember that year he came back and he lost like 60 pounds. Like there was a interview of him at practice one year when he came back. This was before he was Jokic because he was fat before. Then he came back, and I remember watching it specifically going, "That's Nikola Jokic. Like that doesn't look like the same guy. He lost like 50 fucking pounds or whatever." So I actually would not put that past Luka. So to answer your question, Luka will dominate the Mavericks. The Lakers and Luka will. The Mavericks are never coming back from this. Come on, let's be honest.
I agree. Should the tush push be banned?
No.
Yeah,
Just
I'm in
because
agreement. You can't ban a play just because the team's good at it.
Yeah, just because they perfected something, you can't ban it.
Of course you can. Just don't let the running back push the quarterback past the line of scrimmage. They used to have the rule. They got rid of it. Bring it back. Don't let the running back push the quarterback. Don't let anybody push the quarterback from behind. That's a very simple rule to implement. It'll eliminate the play. The play sucks. It makes the game boring. We're here for entertainment. Don't make it boring for me. I don't want to watch the Kansas City guy jump off sides 4 times trying to stop this stupid play that has no excitement to it. Just don't let the guy behind him push him. There you go. That's it.
Because then you're just running a quarterback sneak.
You just run a quarterback sneak. Yeah, you can't outlaw the quarterback sneak for sure.
Yeah.
But just don't let 400 pounds of man behind him push him through the fucking line.
I wish you guys would ban the tush push on my mother.
I do.
Well, that's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
No. That ass is far too sweet. Is college basketball a relevant sport anymore?
Not for me, and I don't think for the country either. I think
it's sad, honestly. College basketball growing up was one of the. It could have been
better than
your
the
favorite
NBA
sport
almost.
at times.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. It was a beautiful event.
Yep.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. I think college sports. We're on the precipice of the end of college sports as we know it, with NIL and money, and you've got large money investors.
Goddamn right, I do, Mooney.
Bobby loves buttholes. Super fan, Patrick.
Don't act like you don't, Patrick.
He does. Anyway, yeah. College sports are on the precipice of being over. College football, NCAA college football will be the feeder program to the NFL in, I'll say 10 years on the over, but it could very well be under that.
They're going to turn it into where that it won't be a collegiate sport anymore. It'll be a pseudo professional league where all of those players are paid in the Power 5 conferences.
Yeah, they already are. And they're just going to have to figure out how to make the money go back to the school. And it's not even go to the school. It just goes to the fucking board and whoever's taking the money from the school.
Donors. Yeah.
So make that work in whatever skeevy fucking way you want to do it. And that's how that'll happen. Money's going to ruin sports. I've been telling you this for a long time. 10 years from now, get back. Money will ruin sports. We won't be watching it.
What a fucking square Patrick is. You saw that?
Putting up
what a square.
We bring him on the show if we wanted every fucking comment from Superfan Patrick.
It was fun.
You can come on the show next week, Pat. Shut up.
Well, it's too bad that he'll miss this question because I'm sure he'll really like it.
All right,
What's your
answer this
favorite
question.
slang or nickname term for a penis?
Richard.
Yeah. I like hog.
Hog's good. I like
Dong.
a good Wang.
I've been
I go
partial
to
to
Wang.
dong lately.
I go to Wang to loosen it up, lighten it
Wang
up.
reminds me of Bobby. Bobby, that was his word of choice back in the day.
Wing wang. Yeah,
Wing
the wing
wang.
wang. Yeah. I like hog if I want it to represent like a nice thick one, you know.
Yeah. I've been reading some books, some young adult adventure books lately. We can get into that. That should be another segment. But I don't know if you know anything about this genre, but they rank them in spice levels and spice sexual content within the writing. And the high spice, they use the word cock a lot. And really, it takes me off every time I read it. Like, grabbed his cock. Also, cock and member. Member, I think I might start using
Members, so old school.
I think I might
That just sounds his member.
I remember when Austin Powers Gold Member came out, I didn't understand like the whole joke behind it because who calls it their dick a member?
Yeah.
I'd never even put that together until right now.
What?
Is the NFL Combine interesting to you?
No. Who wants
Yeah, it's boring as
speaking of members, who wants to measure dicks and see who can jump the farthest? This is stupid.
We just did 40 minutes on the NFL Combine, and all we talked about was free agency. So there you go. So you know about that.
Alex Ovechkin, 12 goals away from tying Wayne Gretzky for the all-time goal record. Why hasn't some NHL goon just demolished Grampy by now?
Have you seen him? He's Russian, 1. He'll kill you, 2. He's really good on skates.
He is. What is it with hockey players that they get to play so long? Do they just stop getting hit? Does just nobody hit him? Does he not get injured?
No, because they sell their souls to fucking play hockey at the elite level like that.
It is an interesting. You bring up 2 questions. The first is, why hasn't anybody knocked out Ovechkin? Ray has the right answer. He's big, massive, and Russian and good, and that should be to his credit. The question of why can hockey players play so long because of how physically demanding a sport is a good question. Well, hockey players play forever. Maybe it's the intervals, like they only play 30 seconds at a time. Basically, they play 20 minutes a night.
Well, it's like you and Bobby taking turns with my mother.
Look, you're doing this to yourself.
I always go first.
That boy, Bobby, I'm proud of you.
I can't do the enthusiasm with the first effort and when
the first horn goes off.
No, he needs to watch to get a little worked up.
Bobby's smooth ass.
Bobby's my
like,
I'm the opening act for the main stage. That comes in.
I actually had this Ovechkin conversation with
this conversation about Bobby being your fluffer.
We almost got there with the very handsome, smooth-talking Canadian who dined and ditched on a $500 bill of shots at the bar I was just at. I asked him because he was very Canadian. When I first met him, he screamed at the bar, Connor McDermott, greatest Canadian alive. So I asked him what he thought of the Ovechkin, and he wasn't too happy about it. That's Gretzky's record. And I don't actually like it that much either. Like, he's just sticking around to break the record, which is kind of lame. But he is still really fucking good.
Yeah, but you can market the shit out of him now. Like, that's great for the NHL.
That, but that's why do I care about the?
No, the NHL does. NHL
I also don't give a shit about that. I like sports for sports, and he's chasing a record, which I think is lame. If he gets the record and retires immediately, boo. Find a way to erase enough goals.
Maybe he'll go the Yager route and play till he's 45.
I'd be on board with that. Like, if you're just a hockey freak and you play like Gordie Howe played till he's 60, like if you just want to do that, okay, cool, sure. Longevity counts for everything. I'm down. But if you break the record and then quit, ugh, I don't like it.
Yeah,
Don't
I
chase
agree.
records.
That's gross.
Don't chase records, especially Gretzky. Like Gretzky's records are like the greatest records of all time.
We had a show about that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's still not better than Brady, but
Will Stafford play for the Rams next year?
Nope. He wants to get paid. This is his last contract.
They're going to pay him. They're dancing around it. They're going to give him enough money. He doesn't want to go play for some fucking shit team, the Giants, for the
The
extra
Rams already
money.
have their quarterback of the future in Joe Milton when he gets traded there for Cooper Kupp. So I mean, you're
Have we
seeing the writing on the
talked-
wall.
have we talked about the Joe Milton controversy on the show?
I'm
is
surprised that you
just-
didn't want to bring it up. I'm
Text
surprised that
us.
it took this long.
Okay, we're gonna break in the action. Put me on the big screen. We're gonna break in the action on Bobby's 10 questions in our text chain. It was brought up. We've now put this on social media. It was brought up. Do you trade Joe Milton for Cooper Kupp and a pick swap between a 5th and the 6th with the Rams and the Patriots? The sane member of our party here said, of course you trade Joe fucking Milton for Cooper Kupp. But the one native on the crowd said, no, Cooper Kupp's a washed up hack and Joe Milton's going to push Drake May. And that's what you need. You need a young Joe Milton pushing Drake May to greatness. So I give the floor to you, native. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't want the corpse of Cooper Kupp, who's already been phased out of the offense, and they're phasing him out of the team.
Can I
If
pause
you
him
get
right
into
there?
an
Can you
offense-
mute him for a second?
Yeah.
67 catches in 12 games, 750 yards, 6 touchdowns for Cooper Kupp last year. He had the same exact stats basically the year before that. And the year before that, he won the Triple Crown as a wide receiver. He's 31 years old. He's one of the smartest football players in the fucking league. He was a key component in the Rams winning playoff games this year, which they had no business doing. And if Matt Stafford wasn't a stupid asshole, they would have beat the Eagles if he just threw that ball to Cooper Kupp instead of throwing it over the sideline by 15 yards or whatever to end that game. They would have gone to overtime and probably beat the Eagles, and Cooper Kupp would have been in the Super Bowl again. Remember when he won a fucking Super Bowl? And the idea, look, you can think whatever you want about Cooper Kupp. You might think he's washed and he's 31. He's got injury histories. Okay, fine. The other side of this conversation is Joe Milton. Joe, what are we doing?
Didn't Bobby say Joe Milton was like one of the worst quarterbacks out of that draft? And now
I
he's like the
did, and he
savior
was.
of the fucking Patriots?
The
he's untouchable.
audacity to try and win this argument that Cooper Kupp is washed up is fucking ridiculous because the other side is Joe Milton. Come on. Like for a sec, I stopped arguing on the text chain because I thought he was fucking with us, but there's a little inkling of truth. Bobby thinks that that's true.
What I want more than shitty Cooper Kupp on the team, who wouldn't want to play for this team, who would just be here for money and would play like 3 games and shut it down. He wouldn't give a fuck. So I wouldn't want Cooper Kupp. I would rather have that guy there pressing, literally doing exactly what I said, pressing him, making Drake May better because he needs the competition, and I'm not sold on him. We've talked about this before. Like, he's already been crowned, and he hasn't done enough to be crowned. So we can't crown this guy yet. We still have to keep competition around. And I'm more
totally
interested in that.
Do you know what helps Drake May 1,000 times more?
I agree. A good receiver. I 100% agree.
You or I could. No one knows who's right on this, but I just disagree that Cooper Kupp would shut it down. I think Cooper Kupp is a professional and a competitor, and I don't think he would come to the Patriots and just shut it down. I think he'd play and be fine. We can have the argument on whether Cooper Kupp is good or not. We can't have the argument on whether Joe Milton is good or not, and whether Bush fucking
he's what he
Drake
is.
He's a beast. He's not going to be good. He's not even going to. Anyway, so that was our little tangent on the Drake May versus Cooper Kupp.
Boom. Look at that. Looney on my
Super
side.
Good Patrick. Look at Kupp's last 8 game stats. It's fucking horrific. Milton has league interest. Bide your time and let Milton look good in garbage time games and peak the trade value. You're never going to have a higher trade value for Joe Milton than you have right now. Put that on the record.
This is what
February
fucking
26th.
Mooney. No, this is what
It-
Mooney does on Madden
It's
right now.
possible,
that
but
he's
if not,
trying to do
it
Madden route.
depends on what they do with him. But still, either way, his value is to the team as a backup quarterback. You get rid of. You don't have to pay anybody to the backup quarterback. You can use that money in other sections, and you'll find out what he is. Because he does push Drake May because he's taller, he's stronger, he throws the ball farther. So he does have the physical characteristics that Drake May has to be aware that if he actually learned how to play quarterback, he'd be better.
I don't think he's going to push him at all. But either way, Cooper Kupp. Can I just give you this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give it to me, baby.
Can I just give you this? So I gave you the full season stats last year. 67 catches, 710 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Two of those touchdowns came against the Patriots.
His last 8 games is what Ding Dong just said?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just go from it. 1 catch, 3 catch, 5 catch, 3 catch, 8 catch, 6 catch, 7 catch. 80 yards, 106 yards, 60 yards, 17 yards, 92 yards, 24, 29 with 4 touchdowns in that.
Toast.
I mean, what do you want from that? What do you want to do? Look up Demario Douglas's stats? Keyshawn Booty? What do you want? What do you want? If you don't want Cooper Kupp on the Patriots, you're an idiot. Sorry. You are the worst team in the league if you don't take Cooper Kupp.
Already the worst team in the league.
If you don't take Cooper Kupp for Joe Milton, you're a fool.
You're an idiot.
That trade's not happening because I don't think either side is interested in that trade.
I agree with you, but it's not about the trade. It's about the idea that Joe Milton is anything worth anything. He's not. You fucking dopes. This isn't directed at you, Bobby. Just adjacent.
No, I know.
Shut up about Joe Milton. You fucking dopes. Good. The Bills outsucked you on purpose so you wouldn't get the first overall pick. They bamboozled. They put the rug over Gerard Mayo's eyes and outsucked you in that last week. And Joe Milton took the bait as well. And he looked like a Hall of Famer. And all you guys think he's a Hall of Famer now. He's not.
Because he did a backflip. He did a backflip.
Good God, the internet is stupid.
Who's not picking up the phone? The Rams or the Patriots?
The Rams. The fucking Rams.
Both parties.
Here's Elliot Wolf.
Oh, no. You want Milton? No. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. Fuck you, Bobby.
Staying here.
Elliot Wolf with his hand shaking. Hey, Sean. I was thinking it might be cool if you guys are thinking you might need a quarterback for the future. We got Joe. And laughter pursues in the background. And Sean McVay is
trying to be like, hold on there, Elliot. I'm actually getting blown by your mother right now.
Yeah.
So if you could just shut the fuck up, and when she's done, I'll call you and tell you what the offer is.
In the same vein that he laughed in Belichick's face for taking Cole Strange in the first round when they were talking about taking him in the 4th round. He goes, "Go on, Elliot. So we like, what do you think about giving us Cooper Kupp for Joe Milton?" And then he actually shits through the phone in his mouth and hangs it up. That's how that one would go. Fucking idiots. Bobby?
Why is NASCAR still a thing?
Good question.
The South? The South?
I know there's a lot of dumb people.
Yeah. That's why
remember when it was getting promoted real hardcore and it was like in the mainstream there? Like they had the Ricky Bobby movie, all that shit?
Yeah, then Dale Earnhardt died.
Fell off the planet.
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt died like 40 years ago, right?
Was it really 40 years ago?
It was probably like 30.
This one's fun. LeVar Ball had his foot amputated. I don't know if you heard this. He had his foot amputated.
I think I sent this out, yeah.
Rich, are you getting worried?
Can I ask a question about LeVar Ball?
Certainly.
Does he have all his teeth?
I don't know. I only saw the story about his foot. He also said that he could grow it back if he wanted.
Did he a lizard? Yeah, he did say that.
He said that, yes.
I think actually I read that he's next for the Trump cabinet too. You could be in on that one, Ray. I would ask if he had all his teeth because it has been confirmed to me that if you take your teeth out, you don't get diabetes. So for all of you people that think Joe Milton's the next second coming, that's an actual fact for you. If you take your teeth out, you don't get diabetes.
Not his real teeth, apparently.
Stop putting him on the screen.
So then you should be worried.
I'm slightly worried.
Should Jamar Chase be the highest non-paid QB, highest non-QB in the league in the NFL?
Yeah, Yes, if Joe Burrow actually wants to be a top 6 quarterback for the rest of his career, you better hope he has his binky in Jamar Chase. Otherwise, he's going to be a dipshit top 15 quarterback like he actually should be. They need to pay that guy. The Bengals are desperate for a championship. They have a good quarterback in Joe Burrow. Yes, you have to pay him if that's what it's going to take. Yeah, pay him. It's not going to work. It never worked when you do that, but they probably should. Because they'll lose Joe Burrow if they don't. That's the thing.
Yeah. If you don't make
he seems to hold all the keys down there right now. I don't know if Jamar Chase is the best player, non-quarterback in the league, but he deserves to get paid that way for a year until the next guy overtakes him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Jefferson.
No, yeah, and it's just when does this money thing stop going nuts? Because as you just said, the biggest contract this year is not going to be the biggest contract next year, and this year's money is not going to be anything close to what 5 years' money is. We actually won't even have money because of Ray in like 4 or 5 years. So we'll all be working off some golden-haired coin.
I didn't even do anything. An edible, and I just started drinking. That's all I did today.
Next.
That is the last question.
Very good.
Simplest minds right after this.
Wait, what about what if?
Nah, we're not ready for that tonight. You want to do it? We can do it.
I'm here, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna shit all over me, and I don't think it's the right time.
I need
to do
it. I need it. I need the therapy.
I need it.
All right, fine.
You owe it. You owe it to me. You
quick. Yeah, quick. I owe it to you. I did it.
Wanna see the catch all saints line. About